And got another one there. Might be able to get this one that's going straight away. Hello and welcome back to the Hunter Classic. So today we're here on Hirschfelden for a sort of similar video to what we did on White Rime Ridge, searching for a rare bison, but of course this time we are searching for a rare goose. And I've pretty much been on the map for right about a half hour now, and I am going to hunt up through here, not for geese, and then we are going to probably go across the bridge and over to this small hill here, and we're just going to overlook the goose blind and see if there's any rare or trophy-sized geese we can take with the 22 just off the ground. I'm not worried about taking them out of the air. And then we'll probably do some hunting down through these fields, move back up around, and do it again. So the idea is to get to see it twice, hopefully get to see a good number of geese, and we'll see how it goes. By the way, I'm recording with a new headset, and it's a bit more noise-canceling than the last one, so I sound different inside my own ears, and it's really, like, trippy right now. So if I'm tripping over my own words more than normal, we're going to blame that and not the fact that I can't talk. So starting off with what looks like a decent wild boar here, we've got a score estimate 600 to 860, and I brought the 30R because we're trying to be as efficient as possible with anything that's not a goose. I don't want to be tracking it because I want to get past the goose blind a couple of times in as little time as possible, so if we actually have the time to make a third pass, we can do that. The one thing I have to be careful about is not firing a shot, being too close to the blind and scaring everything away that I've waited the past half hour plus for them to be there. I didn't have to wait that long, by the way. If you're going to do this, you could probably do that in like 5 minutes. Oh, there's a rose down here I got to grab. But yeah, if you want to just like shoot geese off the ground with your 22, like go sit 160 meters away from your decoys and wait. You don't have to wait 30 minutes. I just wanted to get hopefully a good number of geese on the ground when we get there so we can skin a bunch and maybe get a rare. And we should have a roe deer buck coming in. Yeah, there he is. He doesn't look crazy big. We'll just use the 357 here because I want to be a bit quieter. 145 to 195 actually is not bad. But I'm thinking, I'm not even sure what the spook radius is for either of the weapons, but I'm just guessing the 357 would be quieter. 161 score on our roe deer is not bad. And I'm guessing the next thing you'll see is us at the goose blind because I don't want to be taking shots getting much closer than that, so we'll cross the bridge and head over there. So we are approaching the goose decoys, which we have pretty much just let here for an hour, and it looks like we got quite a lot sleeping out here. We'll just crawl till we have no more grass in the way, and we'll have to kind of just scan and see what we got. There's just like one off by itself over here and then a bunch behind it. But if we don't see any rares, we'll have to kind of spot everything and see what has the best estimate. That's a lot of geese. I mean, actually, I guess we can kind of just like tell what is the biggest overall. But I'm not seeing anything that looks rare. So unless there's more over here, which I don't see any. Yeah, those are all decoys, so we'll have... Oh, I guess they all woke up. Alright then. We'll have to try to get what's the biggest one here at least, and then anything else we can get as well, but basically I just want to find like the biggest looking one. That's a decent one there, up to 8 kilograms. These... Oh, is that a big one, or is it just because it's closer? Yeah, just closer. That's the other problem too. Anything that's closer is going to look physically bigger, even though it's not. Okay, that's a good one there, up to 8.1. So I'm going to leave a marker on that. Most of this video might be spotting geese. I really didn't consider that when I thought of doing this, but this is kind of fun to hunt geese like this. I think we're actually too close, and like the first shot we take is going to spook them, but if we were far enough away, we in theory could kind of get all of them. Like this one's only 7 or 60 meters out. There's just no way we're not going to spook it when we take our shot. But let's find that one that went up to 8.1. I'm thinking that is going to be the biggest one. I don't think it's either of these two, but if it's not, then I can kind of eliminate everything to the right. And it should be like one of these over here somewhere. Not that one. There it is. Alright. So try to keep my eye on that one while I get the 22. And then I'll see if I can spot it again just to be sure. It is that one. Alright, that's going to send them all flying. We'll get what we can out of the air then. Which, actually, if I wasn't a terrible shot, could be a lot of geese. I'm just missing. Well, I'm pretty sure that third shot was going to be a hit. But I didn't have a third shot loaded. Well, that went a lot more poorly than it was supposed to. 2 geese. But one decent one. Oh, that might have been a slight mistake. I don't know if there was anything rare back there, if those were ones that we've already spotted. I am not sure. Wow, I cannot hit anything to... Oh. Alright then. As soon as I say it. Got a third one. I have no idea what kind of lead I need on this, but... Alright. We'll save the ammo. Because next time we're coming in from the far side of the field, we'll be like over there, where we can potentially just knock all of them down if there's none landed like near us. This was one we got out of the air. Actually a rather small one. 3,400 score on that. This one should be like 7,800 maybe. I forget what the weight estimate was. I know it went up to 8.1 kilograms, but obviously the minimum weight estimate is what I need to know, because the weight is the score. The weight in grams is the score. So yes, 7,700, not a bad goose. I don't think we'll take a trophy shot of that. We'll stay with wishful thinking that we'll find a rare at some point. So we are here once again, and let's make sure we're prone so we don't spook anything. I have done that way too many times hunting like this, trying to get to the hill that I'm going to, wherever, just a little bit too fast, and then I spook everything and pretty much ruin the time that I spent waiting. So, I'm not seeing any different colors here. Really, there's not even that many geese here this time, so, I mean, to be fair, we weren't away for as long. We had pretty much, I think it was a full hour for geese to land last time, and this time not nearly that long. But they are far enough away that as long as we make decent shots, we should be fine, and as long as we don't use the 30R, that would spook them. We're looking at right about 150 meters, so I think at least we'll be okay, and that does mean that we can use just the center crosshair. Yeah, that one's down. I'm just going to take my time in between shots. For one, in case there's any rares that are hiding down there where I can't see, I'd rather just take my shots from here. Well, I'd rather take my shots from here and hit them, but I'd rather just stay here where I'm far enough that I can get multiple geese, rather than moving up closer and then spooking them as soon as I take one shot. So I'm going to have to aim a little bit high, but other than that, now we're getting a little better. Was that one's head brown, or was it just that I was seeing the normal head through the grass? Okay, it is normal, I think. Okay, so to be fair, that's not the one I meant to hit, but I got the one behind the one standing right there. So we'll just finish these guys off, I think, and then we'll go claim them. I might sit in the goose blind for then maybe another 20 minutes or something, and try to get some more. I just wanted to see if any of those broke, because that could screw things up. If they were to break, they might spook, and in turn spook the ones that are out there in the field. You never know, sometimes the spooking mechanics can be a little weird. So I think just that one is left. Gonna have to kind of get my shot to dip down over that hill. Oh, there's 2 more left. And I've only got 1 more round, so if I could use the correct weapon. I don't know, I guess I should have put my 22 in slot 1 since it's kind of my main weapon this time, but I keep trying to use it and That's not working out so well. Alright, got that one. Came up a little short on that, but it is walking to where I'll be able to hit it a lot more easily, so got my breath back. And that one is down, so who knows if there was anything big there. I should actually slow down a little bit and check, but I'm pretty sure everything that's not a decoy is now dead, so we can go grab all of them. But yeah, I think I probably will just stick with the 22. I'll sit in the blinds for a little bit. Anything that comes in, I will just let it land. That's a decent one, actually. 8,300, roughly 8,257 on the score. I think that's worth the trophy shot. At least we got a trophy goose here. If we don't get any rares sitting in the blind for the next little while. And I could try to position it so I'm holding it by the neck, but I can never get that to look right anyway. How big is the biggest goose that I have mounted? I think I'm going to taxidermize that. I don't know that I've killed an 8,000 plus since the trophy lodges came out, so actually that's quite nice. Well, I've been here for a while now, and the last flock of geese that came here decided to just take off not long after being here, so we're going to go ahead and take the biggest one. And once again, not with the 30R. I really should have just unequipped that by now, but oh well. And got another one there. Might be able to get this one that's going straight away. There we go. This one might be a bit more difficult. I'm actually shooting in front of it, I think. Oh my goodness. Dancing around it. Oh. It is hard to fire a gun that doesn't have any bullets in it. Let's try loading it and see if it fires this time. Now that the goose is too far for me to hit, apparently. There we go. Alright. So, 4 more down, nothing too big here. So, no rare geese for this hunt, but we did get a couple of decent ones. One pretty solid one, 8,250 something, I think. Definitely not bad. That's going to be one that's going to live in the lodge for a while. So, 6,700 on the biggest one that we had there, and we'll have to run around and pick these ones up. But yeah, I kind of like these searching for rare videos. Hopefully at some point it'll actually pay off and we can find ourselves a rare. But I don't know. For now, I don't think we'll necessarily do this, but maybe I'll let you guys suggest what species we do at some point in the future, maybe after we actually find a rare, and if this series continues. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this series in general, and like if you want to see more of this, because I do like hunting for rares. Like the rares in general are kind of my favorite part of the game, like more so than finding a trophy animal, although that's pretty much on the same level for me. Finding rares are just like so unique, and getting to see the different fur variations and stuff. It's a different experience entirely than just finding a trophy animal. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of those, and we'll grab our last goose of the hunt here. We probably ended up with close to 20 killed because we shot a bunch there at the end, but not very many on the first trip. So yeah, it wasn't bad in general. Don't forget to let me know what you think of this series. And with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.